What's up, everybody? It is T-Wolves 2016 here bringing you another video. Now, this will not be covering the finals. Again, I'm sorry I won't be covering a lot of the finals. My internet's horrible. I really can't upload videos very quickly, and I just don't feel like it's fair to you guys. I know I say this all the time, but and I know I only have like 5 subscribers, but I don't feel like it's fair to you guys for me to be a few days late in every time I'm uploading. Every time I'm uploading videos, because the information I'll be giving you will be old information, and by the time I'm giving you the information or you're seeing it, whenever you choose to watch it, if it's before the game, maybe some of the information has changed. So I will not be discussing stuff like that just for the sake of you guys. You deserve better than that, and I'm sorry I can't do that. Moving on, what today's topic will be is how the NHL can borrow the NBA's format of using jerseys to promote, or not to promote more jerseys, but also I just think it'd be a really cool idea. So for those of you who don't know, the NBA got rid of their home and away concept when it came to jerseys. What I believe they said was that the home team gets to pick a uniform to wear from a set of uniforms that they're given. The away team will then gets to choose a jersey that does not have the same primary color as that jersey. Now, the NBA does also get to select from 5 or 6 jerseys, I believe, every night. You know, they have what would be considered homes. They have all aways, you know, the predominantly white jerseys, which have been, you know, more nowadays classified as away jerseys than home jerseys. But that being said, and then they have a lot of alternate jerseys. The NHL will be revealing their 3rd jerseys for each team this offseason, and I think it's really cool. I think we need to wait for each team to have at least 4 jerseys before we can really start using the NBA style of doing things. Because, you know, in baseball, gray is usually used as a base color for an away jersey, and white is actually used as a home jersey. Whereas in something like in hockey, you know, like the Carolina Hurricanes, their red jerseys are their primary jerseys and their white jerseys are their alternate jerseys. But say the Carolina Hurricanes wanted to wear white jerseys as their home jerseys, or wear white jerseys at a lot of home games. Well, if the NHL adapted the NBA's style of using jerseys, they would get to choose what jersey they wore first, and the other team would then have to pick the jersey they would wear as opposed to that. You know, so Carolina couldn't go into Chicago wearing this if Chicago decided to wear their red jerseys, because the reds would contrast, and albeit they're different shades of red, you know, you're left with this idea that you can't just have a bunch of players with red jerseys on the ice. I mean, you're going to confuse the fans, the players, the teams, the officials. They should be like, yeah, hooking penalty, number 55 in red. And then they cuss because they don't understand which team that they're calling the penalty on. But either way, like I said, I think that you need to wait a little bit longer in the NHL for this to become a more predominant thing, because with the 3rd jersey introduced and the set colors each team has, I'm not saying each team has a set colors for their jersey, but each team has a primary, secondary, and a tertiary color palette. Usually alternate jerseys use the tertiary what is it, the 3rd color as a primary jersey. So what I was thinking we would probably see from a lot of teams like the Flyers, the Carolina Hurricanes, maybe even the Blackhawks, we would see black 3rd jerseys. Now, I think that if for some teams this would be perfect because Chicago would have a red jersey with white and red trim, a white jersey with red and black trim, and a black jersey with what I assume would be white and red trim. But it'd probably be also be white and black because you'd probably still have the lines on the arms be close to the same because that's just kind of how Chicago does things. I think that would be a pretty good setup no matter if the NHL were to adapt this system. I think that'd be a pretty good setup because other teams, unless they're facing Carolina and Carolina selects if they're facing Carolina and Carolina says we want to wear our black third jerseys as a home jersey for this game, where we will wear these jerseys. Chicago can choose their red jerseys. They can choose their white jerseys as two possible options as jerseys to wear. But I think with like the Blues, I can't imagine what their third jersey would be. My two ideas are either the Winter Classic from against Chicago when they were baby blue, they were throwbacks essentially, or their navy blue jerseys make a comeback. Either way, I don't feel like that would be the best because they have two different shades of blue, and depending on where you are, like if you're in Buffalo, even if Buffalo says we want to wear our white jerseys, St. Louis rolling in with navy blue jerseys when that's one of Buffalo's colors might get a little confusing to the uneducated hockey fan. Another issue this may cause is you planning ahead. Because say you play 3 games in 4 days, right? Which can happen in the NHL. It's a rare thing. But say you play 3 games in 4 days, right? Well, you then have to scout out prior to those games what jerseys you're going to wear at each game and ensure that your uniform manager gets each of them. Now, an easy way to solve this problem would be to just bring all 3 jerseys to each game and then the home team will select a jersey and you can do that. I just feel like that may be a lot of lugging around of extra jerseys that may not need to happen. So like I said, I also want to preface this by saying I am not an NBA fan. I don't really follow the NBA. I've never really liked the NBA. I like college basketball. My college, Murray State University, is very good, has a very good basketball program, and an all-right football program. The football program isn't the best, but they, once you hit rock bottom, I'm not saying they're there, but, once you do, you can only go up is essentially what I'm trying to say. But either way, I've never really been a big NBA fan, but I have admired how they do their jersey concepts. And the one thing I do like is I've liked it all season. I've liked that the NBA has taken away this home and alternate jersey, home and away jersey concept and essentially said the home team gets to pick a jersey that they want to wear. So the Cavaliers can wear their black jerseys. They can wear their white jerseys. They can wear their maroon jerseys. They can wear, their gray jerseys even. They have, and that's just 4 jerseys they can choose from right there. And then say Golden State's coming into town. They can wear their white jerseys, their blue jerseys, their black jerseys. They can wear any number of jerseys, and I just think it's a really cool idea. I think the NHL missed out on their opportunity to do this when each team had at least 3 jerseys. I also think it'd be a great way to promote alternate jerseys from a monetary standpoint. From a monetary standpoint, if you introduce not 1 but 2 alternate jerseys for each team, and then you can implement this. But from a financial standpoint, you can sell both of those jerseys. Also, another thing that I do notice is I currently only have 1 Washington Capitals jersey. It is a white Alexander Ovechkin jersey with the captain logo on it. I love the jersey. I've also been a big Alexander Ovechkin fan. For as long as I can remember, he's been an amazing player. And, he's currently, at the time of recording this video, the best player, in my opinion, with no cup. That might change after maybe this video gets uploaded or in the next week or so, but I still think that's a thing. Either way, moving on, I think the NHL can benefit from this. But oh, whoa, wow. I'm sorry. I'm just completely out of it. It's getting a little late at night, and I've been working most of the day helping my family with stuff, and so I'm not here mentally. But I do all these in one take because I don't want to cut out parts, and then I don't want to deal with that. Either way, my only Washington Capitals jersey is a white Washington Capitals jersey, right? Well, if I ever go to a Capitals game, even from the Capitals games I'm watching on TV during the regular season and especially in the postseason, there aren't a lot of people wearing these white jerseys supporting Washington because Washington's the home team. And I know it's kind of a stupid kind of thing, but it is, it's a weird thing when you show up in an away jersey, even if that's, and I get it. For me, it would be, kind of like the only jersey I have. But if they were to implement this idea and Washington wanted to wear their white jerseys as their home jerseys, where, blue, maybe, not blue, I can't imagine what their third jersey is going to be, but, wear their red ones as an alternate and then have their third jersey be a primary away jersey, then you can show up in your white jerseys. But again, with the NBA doing this, they are selling a lot of jerseys because they can just keep putting out jerseys. They keep putting out, the city jerseys, the alternate jerseys, the Chinatown jerseys that some of the teams have, I don't mean to sound insensitive when I say Chinatown jerseys. Those are just what I've heard people call them before. The Chinese heritage jerseys. I think it's really cool that they do that. And again, like I said, they can just keep pumping out jerseys. In 4 or 5 years, each team may have 10 jerseys to choose from of all different paint schemes, and they all mean something to that thing, to that team. Like say the city hits a landmark, like it's the day that the city was officially founded and it's an anniversary, right? Wouldn't it be really cool if you could wear a jersey, like a heritage jersey I think that's what they're called for the NBA. But it's the gray jerseys that Cleveland wears with it just says the land. I think it would be really cool, and that would add incentive for cities to get on board with this and to help, design more jerseys. Because say you're celebrating the whatever it is, 50th anniversary or the 150th anniversary of your city being founded, and you want to celebrate that, and you happen to have a game that night that's at home, you can wear these heritage jerseys or these honorary jerseys to honor your city. And it goes beyond just recognizing that your team is wearing a home jersey or that your team is wearing the team colors. It goes beyond. It connects the team to the fans because it kind of shows you, we represent this town. We represent this city. We represent, and we represent everyone in it, and I just think that'd be a really cool idea. So that being said, I'm going to probably end the video around here, but I want to hear your ideas. Would this be a good idea? Would this be a bad idea? Do you think the NBA's way of dealing with jerseys and kind of getting rid of home and alternate jerseys should be applied to the NHL or other Big Four sports like the NFL or the MLB? That being said, also, if you have, educated guesses, inside sources, or anything as to what the alternate jerseys for some teams will look like, drop that in the comment section below, because I will be very curious to see what you guys say. And if you guys, if I get enough, I don't think I've had any comments on my videos, but if I get enough comments on this video, and I can get one of my friends who's a graphic design artist, I will take some of your ideas or what you think will happen and try my absolute best using what you give me to put them on a blank NHL Adidas jersey and kind of show you what these jerseys would look like. That being said, I hope you all have a great morning, evening, night, midday, afternoon, mid-morning, whatever, whenever you're watching this, whenever, I'm recording at night, so have a good night if you're watching it at night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know I'm just rambling and I'm just some dude talking into a camera, hoping that some people will watch it, and some people do, and I think that's really cool. That being said, I really look forward to making more content and putting out more content. I will also be starting NHL 18 content very, very soon. I have ordered what I need to be able to start capturing gameplay and then putting audio over it so that I can start doing commentaries and kind of doing stuff like this, but also showing you on an NHL game gameplay or a shootout or anything, just so I'm not a talking head. I'm not just talking to you and it's all awkward because I don't know what to do with my hands. Being said, thank you for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, and you probably are if you're watching, please leave a like and please subscribe. Every subscriber means everything to me. I'm not doing this for money. I don't have a big enough following. I don't even think I can monetize my videos. I don't have enough anything. And and I'm okay with not getting paid to do this. I do these kind of videos because I have an idea and I want to get it out there. I want to hear what you guys have to say, and this gives me a way to connect to other hockey fans and try to get a civil conversation going. Or maybe you've thought about something like this before and you're like, maybe this would be a really, really cool idea. So that being said, thank you for watching, and I really look forward to see what happens in Game 5. I'm not making any predictions about it just because I don't want to jinx anyone, but it's going to be an interesting Game 5 in Vegas. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. Have a great evening, morning, dusk, dawn, whenever you're watching this, and happy playoffs. Peace.